the bowl. We can see you over here and right here. We got a couple different live feeds going on. Oh, Anna just pulled up, so she should be walking in. So as you can see, we've got actually all these bliss lights set up. There's Gavin the Great. He's ready to rock out some sound healing. We got bliss lights. We got all sorts of awesome epic visitors. We've got, this is the ceremony room that I've been working on. We have a couple more fun things, but you can see all this beautifulness. And the most epic surprise of all is this man. I can't even call you a man. What do we call you, Alex?
Whatever you
beautiful
feel like,
being of epic light. I always say, I think I said earlier today I jumped on to promote you coming, and I think I said, Alex is like the Jedi of sound and light frequency.
Oh, well that's...
I remember doing a session with you and you telling me how you tapped into and understand light language. And just this last couple weeks, I actually was able to see the field. And I could see the lights or the stars talking to each other. I could see light frequency, and I was like, "Yes, fuck yes!
Boom.
I've opened my pineal gland more that I can see light frequency." Yet you were such a I remember that resonating so highly that of course, look at what you do, and you literally know you're like, I'm a light being. Like this is who I am and what I do. So maybe you can share. So if you guys can see these toys that we have surrounding us in the ceremony room here, these are very expensive. Yeah, hearts. Hearts. You guys know I love the hearts. I am such a sucker for the hearts. I'm like, oh, you love me. I love you too. I love you too. Mwah. And that's why I like to do these fun things for everybody, because we love each other. We're all loved. So these expensive toys he gets from all over the world, and you actually now assist people with getting the right bowls for them, and you have access to
it's kind of like instead of your pharmaceutical grade drugs, we do bowl prescriptions to help people integrate the crystalline frequencies into opening up the dormant DNA that's just waiting to be blasted open for our endless potential, and so these are just kind of a way to get really present in that space and to help remind us, or it's more of a remembrance of that frequency that we can attune ourselves as we are a liquid frequency, a liquid crystal coming into these solid crystals that are actually from the earth. So these are gifts, abundant gifts to our spirit, our soul, and they're helping us to remind us of our connection with earth and how we can work with these subtle energies and raise our frequency. So.
Look, I just shut up and I was like, all of that feels so good, and it all feels so true, and I love the way that you put it, and I love the way that you reflect things, so it's beautiful.
Thanks. It's a little sometimes over people's heads, but like I say...
We a little woo-foo and cry-cry is what he's trying to say.
Like, we could talk about it and rinse it all day long, obviously about the analytics of the bowls and the tuning and the alchemy, and we can get really deep into that, and that's part of the
Which
process.
we might be doing with my group after this. We're going to jump in my group and actually dive a little bit deeper and see what questions they have.
Kind of the physics of the sound and what creates those frequencies and how they're so felt deeply into every single cell of our bodies and yada, yada, yada. But really, the main purpose here tonight was just experiencing the sound for yourselves via through the Facebook Live, which is such a blessing. And I just want to thank, Marci and her family in this beautiful home for letting me share these things that I get to share all over the world. It's been such a blessing, and they bless my life, and this is a sacred service that I love. So feeling is believing, and so I just want to kind of really jump into this. And I'm not really a words person, I'm a sound guy, so that's kind of where I feel really connected, and that started at a very young age, and so it's evolved over time.
And your story is amazing too. We got to share more of your story and the journey to you finding this, and that this was really your call.
Yeah.
It's epic. So, which we all have our stories.
We all have our stories, right? And I get really attached, and then I let it go.
And I'm like, wait, it was just what I chose this time. Oh, silly story. Oh my god.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Silly.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah. Awesome. So, as he said, feeling is believing. So I'm just going to let Alex get in this and do his thing and let you guys absolutely enjoy the sound healing. I actually paid quite a bit of money to have this man the first time work on me, and then got a session with him, and so he's epic, and he does sessions with people and does all sorts of program creations and things like that. So just know that this is our gift to you. Yes, I get to have lots of hearts for this, guys. This is our gift to you. He drove all the way down here and came into town just to do this.
Yeah, we just got back from Idaho. We were up in Sun Valley activating that space, that grid up there, and then we went and dropped down into Utah, where I'm originally from. And
I am as well.
I have that parallel parallel universe of being in that grid, and that's actually where the bowls come from. The bowls
look at all the hearts. Look at, there's like tons of hearts. They love you.
Right? It's a reflection, you know, and it's a game, you know. When you're in that grid, Utah, and this is where the bowls are. This is where they want to be, and this is where I go to the warehouse, and we call in what bowls need to be coming in for sharing to people and bringing them into their own homes to clear the space in their own homes, to feng shui the home, to help integrate in different ways.
And as you said, people activate our dormant DNA. There's all sorts of things. So Alex is going to be at our 2-day Dom and Her experience this weekend, just to assist with bringing some of these things into grid locking or activating your DNA and bringing up the dormant DNA. So, you know, again, I'm just going to let Alex do his thing. We're going to go back to the filling thing, let him rock it out, and then we'll dive into some more.
Beautiful. Thanks, Marci.
Thanks, love.
So, hey everybody, thank you for being here, and I just want to start with some breath work, you know, so we can really kind of just take all this energy that where we're at in our minds, and we can just let that kind of just slowly come down. So any activity that you have going on up here, just slowly with your intention and being really having that attention to just slowly bring it down into your heart and just hold that space and breathe. So letting the breath kind of breathe you now as all of this energy from above slowly comes down into your heart. So just keep it simple, and we'll start there. And so at any point in time when you feel like you're coming back up here and the mind starts thinking or any thoughts, just slowly bring it down into the heart. We want to create a still point from our heart space so we can really get centered here before we drop into some breath work and then forwarding into some sound, opening up for more. When the consciousness really drops down into the heart, then we can really start feeling the subtle grid around us, the inner aura, the beautiful health rays that radiate out from our body, and then the outer aura. And if it helps, tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth to just really accelerate this sensitivity, and then close the eyes and just narrow that focus of the eyes right on the tip of the nose to create some pressure around the brain, hypothalamus, pineal. And once again, if there is any thought that comes up, just ask it to slowly drop down into here and just feel what's going on here right now as the breath breathes you, as you would just receive it without any effort on your part. And this is where we come into a nice still point. When you're working with sound of any sort, it's all about listening, so you really want to just listen to what's going on here and how the breath is breathing you. Okay? It should feel really good, this place. It's a beautiful space. And so you can open up your eyes wherever you're at. And so now I just want to go into some breath work. So the breath, what we're going to do is we're going to bring lots of oxygen into our bodies, and we're going to push it out into every single cell of our bodies to bring a lot of alkalinity, to balance the pH of the blood, the fluids, the rivers and streams of the body. So it's a nice big, and then the exhale, there's really no exhale, it's just a relaxation. It's almost like a balloon that's just kind of deflating naturally. So exhale is just relaxation. There's no really exhale, there's no effort here. And as far as just find your own rhythm with that inhale. We're going to do this 30 to 40 times, okay? So continue on your own, find that rhythm, just keep pulling it in. If you're getting lightheaded at any point, slow down, maybe come onto your back and do the same thing. Couple more times, here we go. And then out, all the way in. Hold the breath, tip of the tongue, roof of your mouth. Contract the bathroom muscles like you're stopping the flow of your inhalation gently, and pull the energy up into the spine and up into your mind, and then just out of the crown. Let that spiritual energy bounce back down. Exhale, but leave 20% of the air in your lungs as you're exhaling, and hold the breath out. Tip of the tongue, roof of your mouth, while holding the breath out. See how long you can stay in this place. Remember, drawing that energy down from the head into the heart, still point, while you're holding the breath out. You're safe here. It's a safe place to hold and just push all that oxygen that you brought into the body to anywhere that needs healing into your body now. When you feel like you need it, just let it go. Exhale all the rest of that 20% out, and then inhale all the way. Hold the breath and bring that heart back up into the head and out to the crown. Radiate it back up. So we're cleansing up here now, clearing the fog. Hold a little bit longer, inhale a little bit deeper, and exhale all the way out. And relax and shake out the hands and the arms and the shoulders. Should feel a little bit of tingling, some oxygen, the blood flowing. So we'll just do this one more time before we actually start the sound. But we're going to just try to do a little bit different movements. So we're going to use this right hand, we're going to inhale and just suck and sip on that beautiful air. So it's a very abundant type of air. So with this breath, with this sound that you're creating, with this intention, fill this space with light, with love, with compassion. Abundant life, whatever the intention is, just push it behind. Fill this space up with this breath and sip it in. It's a sweet breath. Tastes good. Feels good. Couple more. Get all the way in. Hold the breath. Exhale. Relieve 20% in the lungs and hold the breath out again. And just stay in this place. And hold still and have presence. Scan your body. Push all the oxygen, the abundance, the breath of life into every pore, every cell of your body. Integrate and infuse all the rivers and streams of your body with this pure oxygen of abundance. Should be able to go a little bit longer this time. Holding that breath out, feeling safe and secure. The internal and emotional pathogen of holding the breath out is just letting go and knowing that you're not going to be abandoned in any way, shape, or form. You're completely safe. Whenever you're ready, push out that 20%. Inhale all the way. Push it from the heart back up to the crown of the head. Hold. Exhale and relax. So you can lay on your back. Feel the tingling, feel the sensation in the body, feel the openness now so that we can receive the sound current on a deeper level. So wherever you may be, here we go. Thank you.
That was amazing.
Thank you, Bowls.
Yeah.
They do all the work, really. It's not me, I promise.
Okay, so we'll see here. I wonder if we've got some questions coming in. We might be able to. Hang on, guys. We've got a couple things going on. We might be able to take a couple questions on my regular page here before we stop and drop off, and we're going to be jumping in my group and members page to be able to answer their specific questions and dive into. Gabby, you wanted to chill out and say hi? Say hi in this one too. They can't see you. He's like hanging out right in front of my members, and he's like, "What's up?" So I'd show you the behind the scenes. Yeah, we could show the cute little behind the scenes. That's where we were all chilling out. We had all of our meditation spots. The Bali dog with Gavin the Great. We were like, I was like, oh, we're done. I was like, oh, I just want to keep doing this. I just want you guys to tune into, and this is my love here, my Gavin the Great. Thank you for the hearts and of course, show your love, comments, etc. for the amazing, beautiful frequency and sound that you were able to experience just now. What a gift to just even, you guys definitely get to, I'm sure you felt it like I did, feeling it in your body and yourselves, this just overcoming peacefulness. And Alex could, go into it a little more, where I know as we spent some time together, you explained to me so much of like how now you can actually test these differences. You tested me before we did the healing.
Oh, sure.
And then we tested me right after, and I don't remember the results, but it was like...
Sure, it was some shit.
Yeah, massive shifts. And I was like so surprised over however long we were, I think like an hour of just doing that, how it completely showed a shift in so many of my operating systems. So the whole point, you guys, is that we want to activate as many individuals as possible. The more that we're aligned to these frequencies, like when you're operating in that feeling, can you imagine walking around all day long and be operating in that feeling? Oh, we can, because we live it. And that's what we're telling you is possible when and this is where, earlier I was on a show and I was talking about flow consciousness and being in bliss state. And hey, Gav, can you turn that one just a little bit more? So you might want to slide over, baby, so you're not completely blocking Alex too. So, and this being that so many people, have had it like it's so out there and it's so, not even possible. And it's finally coming out. The frequency is being talked about. If you read Stealing Fire, have you read that book?
I haven't.
Oh my God, it has all the evidence and all the facts and all the things on, people doing whatever that it takes to get to this bliss and flow state consciousness and what we actually have available now. And these are the cray-cray things are all the things they're talking about.
Right.
Those are the things that are lining people to their state of bliss and feeling in every cell of your being this connection to all things and this oneness to all things. Mm-hmm. So anything that you want to share with, obviously you're coming to hang with us for the 2-day experience. So the 2-day experience, the 2-day Dom and Her experience is this weekend, this Saturday and Sunday. What that is that we've actually have 2 ambassadors from Dom and Her coming in from Europe, from Dom and Her. These are worldwide known ambassadors that teach all over the world. They're famous all over the world. And because Honest Connections over there in Dom and Her and all the things we have access to, we got them to come to us. And actually they're able to bring a lot of teaching around inner senses and the magic behind, the science behind magic, basically the magic behind magic, and how do you align to these inner senses and actually open up and activate your DNA. So we're going to be doing tons of activation. So you can actually receive this activation just like you received activation and alignment in your cells and your being, which he could go into depths on what just happened here. You're like, oh, that felt so awesome. That was so feely and so good. That was so yum. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of reasons, the things that happened there, that is why you're feeling so yum and why you're feeling so good and how to get your body always operating in that. So the point being, we have 2 days with these ambassadors from Dom Her that we brought in. And so you don't have to go to Europe like I did. I sought out these things to get DNA activation, all this stuff, and went and did crystalline consciousness activation, portal activation. We're doing so much of this for you here with these ambassadors that anyone can get a lot of this activation to opening up a lot of your dormant DNA and feeling this vibration, this frequency, which rises humanity as all of us do it together. Then we soul split our consciousness for even the collective consciousness to experience it as well. So you're doing the greater good. So my point being, if you can't be here in San Diego with us, we made this so fucking cheap. Yes, I said that even in front of my child. So fucking cheap, right, babe? Because we know words are just words. This is how expressive I am about this. 2 ambassadors from Dom Her, myself, who have clients that pay me $1 million to work with me and come be in town with me. Anna Naturalista, who, she's the Oracle of Oracle that literally coaches and does this type of work for some of the emperors and princesses and those people around the world. All 4 of us
plus this genius of a man getting to play in at his sound activation, all of that for 2 whole days for butt-ass cheap is what I'm saying. And on top of that, and I think that's Anna coming in right now. Yay! She made, oh, you brought the little dog! Oh my God! Let me see. Oh my God, look at this thing. Bali's gonna go nuts. Look how tiny this thing is. Guys, can you see this? Oh my God, so cute. Yes, Gavin wants to. Sometimes Anna brings home surprises and gifts, and we're just like, oh. Can you grab the light thing, Dallas? Can you grab the light thing and put it on the table? Yeah. Hi, love. So I'm gonna get in here. Alex just finished quite a beautiful. Hey, Gav, can you slide over just a little bit so you can also get Alex in here? Where are you, Anna? So,
Spirit Day just called.
Okay. So Spirit Day is one of the ambassadors. I was just explaining the whole event thing, and then we were just going to have Alex share anything else you want to share about the event, and then we'll do some live stuff with my group. So, what was I saying, guys? All of us, 2 days, if you can't be here with us in person, this is what we wanted to create in assisting so much activation. Oh, I get to hold the cute little one. No. Here, hang on.
Here, baby. We'll take this little nugget.
Bonnie, it's okay. Yeah, she's jealous. She's like, what? She's in mama. Hang on, baby. There we go. Okay, that was fun. This is what's so fun about live, especially with like, you never know what's gonna happen when we just let everything fly and we're totally okay with ourselves. I know, she obviously was frightened. Bali was like, arm. Okay, so online, we have this accessible to you online. What's it called again, Anna? What's it called again?
We're doing the
online.
live
What's it called again?
stream.
Live stream.
The live stream on YouTube.
I'm remembering live stream. Okay,
So everyone's gonna get a really cool link that'll give them instant access to the live stream on YouTube through, and it's gonna be through Google Hangouts. So make sure your Google account is ready to go. Your Gmail.
Yeah. So the point being, if you guys can't, I would be your baby's graduating. Perfect example. My babies are graduating. We're gonna go play tomorrow night. So we've still got Saturday and Sunday fine to be there. Yet, a lot of people, this is why we're doing the live stream. If you can't make it those 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, what you can do is you can get the online, you can still purchase the live stream ticket and you get the recording. So that means you can actually go through this. You can even take it in a couple chunks and go through this and do the portal activation, do all these things with us, that you can still get access to that. This is what's so cool about the time period we have now. Now I feel like I'm like, hi guys, and you guys are in the background.
Oh, good.
So I'm hanging out by the bowls up here.
Yeah.
So this is what's so awesome about this time period is we're actually figuring out right over there, which you could see behind where we kind of set up all of our meditation pillows from the ceremony room and we're hanging out. I have a big ass fountain. How tall is that thing, Anna?
At least, I don't know, 3.5 feet.
And then on top of that,
5 feet.
we're going to be putting and installing our mothership activator pyramid that is a frequency, the mothership, yes. He thinks we're joking.
No, it's
totally
for real.
I'm ready to hand bump you. Come on, Alex,
here we
go.
go.
Oh my gosh, yes. Right. He's like,
We got a downloaded design that the angels gave me for the center of it, which is part of the matrix of the mothership, and then, they made
so this is why I say the ways of our being it's now time. All this stuff has come up. All the shadow frequencies are coming up so we can fucking time hop and time bend into our future selves now and allow ourselves to actually receive these gifts and lean in through this stuff and receive this activation, everything that we can actually, of course, like I talked about before, rise humanity, yet we're operating in a different frequency that now we can receive these frequencies in other ways. That's why we're looking at what else is possible. We're finding a way to, be able to have you have almost like a virtual experience of activation this weekend that you wouldn't have to go to Europe. And in the future, soon, we'll be having literally a way that you can wear something and receive divine frequencies from this activator every single day. So aligning yourselves right? I know.
Now he wants.
He's like, holy fuck! You got what? I'm like, we got like $100,000 mothership activator going right there. It's gonna beaming through this, magical manifestation mansion. And the point is that I got my peeps. Like, I'm committed to doing anything I can to serve and support them. The things that I've learned on my journey. So it's, instead of it taking you 20 years of inner work as I did and going and traipsing all over the fucking world to find these type of things, we're bringing them to you. And that's why you get to go through the things that we're teaching you to like, boom, 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 I got it. Oh my God, how much more easy was that? And yet, this is what we're delivering to you this weekend. So I truly hope that whether you can be there watching the live stream or not, take advantage of getting this activation, getting these, you know, to just even have his sound healing on there, to have all the meditations we're going to do, to have all the portal activations, to have all the different teachings that Asperity and Noma are going to do, not to mention whatever the fuck comes out of me and that amazing bitch over there. Yes, heart it up. That's so great, right?
We're doing some portal time.
Yes.
Yes.
So many goodies, so many goodies. So is there anything else you guys want to add about the 2-day experience that we can share with everybody before we drop off this page and we're going to jump on my groups?
I would love to add that our very special Dominarian ambassador guests have arrived. They are in Encinitas, all comfy cozy at the Bliss Mansion. So we have their little welcome gift packages from us. They're all stoked.
Awesome.
And Asperity brought some really special Selfic equipment. And
cool.
some of
Which,
these
see,
are
I'm actually wearing right
sale.
now. Yep.
So yeah, if you're there, you'll be able to purchase some of the Selfic equipment.
So I came home with almost everything.
This is an awesome surprise,
right? I came home with like almost every type of Selfic healing,
like one of each
equipment. And every time we went back to like pick them up, then I found out there was others. I'm like, and that too, and that too. Oh, that one. Oh my god.
For my car, yes.
That does that. Yes.
Yes.
So I have literally my nanny figured out. I don't know if you've seen it. What Jackie created upstairs in my closet. There's like 3 drawers of like organizer things, and they're all Selfic.
Nice.
I'm like, I am officially woofu. I'm officially that, right? I've officially gone that way. So anything else you want to share, Alex, about you being there? And
yeah, I'm honored to be there. The bulls are excited.
They are.
Yeah, they are.
They're
Yeah.
Oh, it's
like
vibrating.
Woo! No, yeah, especially for the empaths and energy sensitive healers, will really be able to feel the energetic alchemy and love and like life force vibration that comes from these bowls. It's very different from other bowls.
They're very different. They're bred with intention, and we're gonna bring out a bunch of them to the 2-day event for people to kind of tune into visually and through the audio, obviously. And as I play them, and I invite anyone that is going to be coming to just connect with them, play with them, see how they speak to you. It's all going to be different. We could be having one bowl here and we all try to play it. It's all going to sound a little bit different depending on who's playing it and how you connect to it, where your frequency's at, and how you're feeling that sound current with that intention. And so, they're all going to be available too. Anyone that wants to bring one of these into their life, we're going to have the inventory shown up and presented to you to integrate on whatever level you want to.
Which is such a beautiful gift. I have my chimes that are in my little ceremony bag. That I chime it up. Now I chime the room, I chime my chakras every time before I meditate, and it makes such a massive difference. It's just, I mean, you do that. I actually did that on my mastermind call the other day because I got the chimes and I was like, why have I not been chiming us before we start our mastermind call?
Bring the frequency harmonics in. That's what we're doing.
We all chimed in, and then they were like, we're good.
It clears the space really quickly because sound passes through all dimensions, space, and time faster than anything that we're aware of. So that's why you feel these things so deeply on whatever level it is that you're bringing it with the chimes, or the crystals, all this and above. So once again, thank you so much to both of you.
Oh my god, we're so excited.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited too. And the acoustics in here was just such a blessing too. Whoever was on.
We were like campfire outside. We got such a cool outdoor space too. It's so beautiful, and I was like, I had a feeling. I had this kind of. I started lit up some candles and incense, and was like, I have a feeling that Alex is gonna pick the ceremony room. It was the space. It's good. Yeah, awesome. Okay, guys. Well, we love you. We hope that you get to utilize that beautiful sound healing and enjoy it over and over again.
And we will see you this weekend, either online or at the Bliss Mansion.
Online, and we'll post the link to that event on here, and then we're actually going to jump off for those of you that are in my groups. Jump on your Facebook forum because we're going to be jumping in there and going a little bit deeper with Anna and Alex to dive into some more ways that you align your system and be able to activate, and maximize your healing. So, love you guys. Gavin, say bye.
Bye.
Lock it down. I think we got it in the dance. Show them your groove.
Turn it up.
Show your groove.
Heart to the head.
Oh, I won't do that. Love you guys.
Crown yourself.
Yes, hearts. I'm just gonna stay here if they keep hearting it. Oh, so many hearts. Oh my god, I love it. Keep the gummy. Oh. Yeah. And this is really how I am all the time, without drinking or anything else, right? You guys can attest to that. I know.
Yes.
Marci's always like this.
The side effect of the balls too.
I love it.
No come down.
That's right. I love it. Okay, guys. Love you. Mwah.